Hello, friends, and welcome to music. This week, we are getting ready for a holiday, and that holiday is Valentine's Day. So, today's lesson, we are going to be focusing on love in all of its forms. Our first song today is going to be a If You Love Me and You Know It song. So, follow along with my movements and sing along with the song.
If you love me and you know it, blow me a kiss. If you love me and you know it, blow me a kiss. If you love me and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you love me and you know it, blow me a kiss. If you love me and you know it, give me a hug. If you love me and you know it, give me a hug. If you love me and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you love me and you know it, give me a hug. If you love me and you know it, say I love you.
I love you.
If you love me and you know it, say I love you.
I love you.
If you love me and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you love me and you know it, say I love you.
I love you.
If you love me and you know it, say I love you.
I love you.
If you love me and you know it, say I love you.
I love you.
If you love me and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you love me and you know it, say I love you.
I love you. Okay, friends, our next activity today is going to be about robot love. We're going to listen to this song and we are going to dance like robots. So I hope you're ready. I sure am. Let's go. Great job, everyone. Our next activity is going to be a little bit more relaxing. So if you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and take a seat. This song is called Send a Little Love. And you can see the sheet music written on the screen. Now, we've been talking a lot about the lines and the spaces, and we've already learned that if the bottom line is me, the second line is soul, then the space above the second line is la. But as you can see on this screen, there are many, many lines. There are 5 lines, in fact. And that means that there are more notes for us to learn. So what I'd like for you to do is follow the colors as they highlight each of the notes. And listen and relax while we hear this song called Send a Little Love. Here we go.
sunshine, just a word or thought or gift or hope to my Valentine. Sending love and kindness warms my heart. I can make another smile. With a simple action I can lift up others in my love. Send a little love from my own heart, like a ray of bright sunshine. Just a word or thought or gift or hope to my Valentine. If I see somebody feeling blue, I can send some love their way. Then maybe they will do the same, brightening someone else's day. Send a little love from my own heart, like a ray of bright sunshine. Just a word or thought or gift or hope to my Valentine.
That was such a beautiful and relaxing song, all about sending a little love. On this screen, we are going to be singing This Little Light of Mine in celebration of Black History Month. So let's go ahead and show a little love for Black History Month by singing This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Light that shines is the light of love, hides the darkness from above. Shines on me and it shines on you. Show you what the power of love can do. Shine my light both bright and clear. Shine my light both far and near. Every dark corner that I find, let my little light shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Great job, everyone. Thank you for celebrating with me. So let's learn a little bit more about Black History Month. We're going to click on the images to learn a little bit more about some special people. Here we have Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Let's click his image. He is famous for saying, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Here we have a picture of Harriet Tubman. In the early history of the United States, people from Africa were enslaved, brought to the Americas, and forced to work with no pay. A group called the Underground Railroad, which was led by Harriet Tubman, was a network of people that helped enslaved Africans escape to freedom. Here is a picture of the Big Dipper. The Underground Railroad used clever methods to pass secret messages. Songs were especially important because they could be shared by word of mouth to spread messages throughout the United States. It's been suggested that the song "Follow the Drinking Gourd" communicated directions for passengers to follow the drinking gourd or the Big Dipper constellation north. Here we have a picture of some peaceful protests. Even after the 13th Amendment was passed in 1865, abolishing slavery, true freedom came slowly. By the 1960s, segregation was widespread and many Black Americans began to peacefully protest. Here's a picture of Rosa Parks. Some peaceful protests included Rosa Parks saying no to moving to the back of the bus, and 4 men refusing to leave a lunch counter at the Greensboro sit-in. And here we have the March on Washington. On August 28, 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. organized the historic March on Washington, demanding racial equality in America. Here, Dr. King delivered the iconic "I Have a Dream" speech. The Civil Rights Act, which was passed in 1964, finally made discrimination illegal in the United States. Here are some images of famous Black musicians. Here we have a picture of Scott Joplin. He was a pianist. "It's never right to play ragtime fast," is his quote, and let's listen. Well, that was a perfect example of a ragtime being played by Scott Joplin on the piano. Next, we have a singer named Marian Anderson. When I sing, I don't want them to see that my face is black. I don't want them to see that my face is white. I want them to see my soul, and that is colorless, is her quote. Finally, we have Louis Armstrong, who was a famous trumpeter. We all do do, re, mi, but you've got to find the other notes yourself. So he's talking there about improvisation, and that is his quote. And that finishes us up for our little lesson on Black History Month and This Little Light of Mine. Next, we are going to be watching a story called Friends to the Rescue. In this story, we will learn to love our neighbors and to show kindness to our friends.
Friends to the rescue! Have you ever tried to carry a heavy bag of groceries all by yourself? Or stretch so far but still being too short to reach the cookies on the top shelf? Everyone needs a little help from other people sometimes, and sometimes you have to be brave enough to ask for help. Maisie learned both of these lessons from her neighbours this summer.
But Mom, I'm bored. Oh, hi there. My name's Maisie. Look, I like summer. Actually, I love summer vacation. But sometimes the days just go on and on and on. I mean, you can only sell so much lemonade in your lemonade stand before it's not fun anymore. Sometimes you want to play all by yourself, but sometimes it's nice to have friends join you. My best friend Charlie has been away at his grandma's house all summer, and I sure do miss him because we have all kinds of great fun together. Well, 2 days ago, I decided I was going to build an ultra cool fort where we can have top secret meetings and go on top secret missions. Charlie's good at those sorts of things, but, well, with him gone, I had to try to build the fort all by myself. Yesterday, I tried using chewed bubble gum I'd saved for the past 2 years. It was really colorful, but in the hot sun, it was way too sticky. Yuck! Golly, I can't do this all by myself.
Get together, oh, I am so bored.
Who's that singing? Oh, it's Desmond. Desmond is my neighbor, but I've never met him. There are other kids in my neighborhood, but I just don't know how to talk to them because I'm shy. That's when I have to tell myself, be brave, Maisie. I am so bored. Maybe he will help me build a fort. Oh, hi. You're Desmond, right?
Yeah.
I heard you singing and it sounded like you were a little bored.
Oh, yeah. You heard me? I sing sometimes when I'm lonely.
Yeah, I've been bored and lonely too, so I've been trying to build a fort. Hey, would you maybe want to help me? I think it'd be pretty easy to build if we work together.
That sounds awesome.
Desmond drew plans for our cool fort.
I think this may work.
Look at his drawing. It's fantastic. It has a rectangular door, a roof, square windows, and even a cool secret passageway to sneak out from the back. This is amazing! Let's go! Desmond and I began working. This is going to be the best fort ever. And I have to say, it's much better having a friend there to help. He has all these giant pieces of cardboard, and I have my red plastic hammer to make it all stay together. Well, that and some tape. He's a good holder, and I'm good at hammering, so we work great together, like a team. And instead of singing because we're lonely, now we sing together. Hey, do you want to help us build too? We are using a plastic hammer to knock the cardboard together. Do you have any tools nearby that make a sound? Really? You have musical instruments? Awesome! Every time you see this sign, play your instrument to help us build.
Okay, friends, so now it's time for us to get out our handmade musical instruments. You can use a plastic pencil or a wooden pen or any other types of tools that are nearby you. And every time we see the sign that Maisie is holding, we're going to play our instrument to help her and Desmond build.
The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be.
You know, Maisie, I'm glad you heard me singing and asked me to help.
I am too. I couldn't do it all on my own. You know, my music teacher said music brings people together. I guess this is what she meant. Now that we're done adding the main walls of our fort, let's add the turrets and window boxes. Don't forget to use your instruments to help us. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. The fort is almost complete, but I feel like something's missing.
Hey guys, awesome fort. I heard you guys singing and I noticed you didn't have a flag. So I made you this.
Oh, hey, Kat.
Oh, you live next door to me too, right?
Yeah.
Look at that! She made a flag that says Fort Friendship in big purple letters. This fort is getting cooler all the time.
I also brought you lemonade and some snacks. I was gonna have a lemonade stand today, but, well...
You can only sell so much lemonade before it gets boring. Do you want to help us finish the fort? The last thing we need to do is add some paint.
Totally.
Something tells me I'm not going to be lonely anymore this summer. Will you help us finish our fort? Don't forget to use your instruments to help us paint. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be.
You know, that was the last time Maisie was lonely that summer. Charlie came back and he loved the fort. Desmond, Kat, Charlie and Maisie were together almost every day, singing and playing. Music brought these four friends together, and things can be better when you have friends. Friends can help you with things that maybe you can't do alone. So be brave, just like Maisie, and you'll be amazed at what happens.
The happier we'll be.
To finish up for today, we have one final Valentine's Day song that we can all sing together. So let's go ahead and follow the lyrics of the song.
I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. H-E-A-R-T, H-E-A-R-T, H-E-A-R-T. The heart shape says I love you. All right, now let's clap instead of using the letter H. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. E-A-R-T, E-A-R-T, E-A-R-T. The heart shape says I love you. All right, now let's clap for the first two letters. Are you ready? I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. A-R-T, A-R-T, A-R-T. The heart shape says I love you. I knew you'd get it. Now let's clap for the first three letters. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. RT, RT, RT. The heart shape says I love you. All right, you got it. Now let's clap for the first 4 letters. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. T, T, T. The heart shape says I love you. Now all we have to do is clap once for each letter. Are you ready? Well, I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. The heart shape says I love you. Great job. Okay, now to finish it off, let's sing all the letters. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. H-E-A-R-T, H-E-A-R-T, H-E-A-R-T. The heart shape says I love you.